what was your favorite moment with other members of the cast of Grey's Anatomy?
I mean, for me, I'll jump in. I would say that for that first season for me, to get into work with Sandra Oh, and the creation of that Owen and Cristina relationship.
What?
Teddy came in, and she all had all that
what?
drama going on.
Let's go back to the open marriage, okay?
But you know, to get...
Go ahead, darling, answer the question.
But you know, Sandra's just still a really good friend of ours.
I know, we love her, I love her.
We're all really still close, and she is such a brilliant actor. I mean, almost as good as you. But you know, she's. I mean, those early seasons with us three.
That was amazing. It was those years were incredible.
The Cristina, Owen, and Teddy.
Between the comedy and the drama and the three of us together as friends and.
Special.
It was really special. I mean, all of the kind of shenanigans that we would get into.
I always loved it when I was doing Station 19. I loved it when my Grey's Anatomy family came over to visit me at Station 19.
Oh, that's right.
That was like this was one of my favorite moments when we got to perform a scene together.
It was amazing in the ambulance.
Really quiet, special moment that doesn't normally happen on Grey's Anatomy because usually it's too crazy over at Grey's. You and I had some great moments over there, and then there was a great scene that all of us and Sandra Wilson made, the dinner scene.
Oh my God, the dinner scene, that was incredible.
Where there's really awkward energy and everybody's fighting, and
we were fighting. You guys were amazing. Ben and Bailey were amazing, and Teddy and Owen were like having at it. Like, I remember banging down like a bottle of wine.
You remember, and our kids had like beat each other or something like that, like our kids.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That was a fun scene.
Alors,
thank you for the question.
On a Kevin qui a commencé par dire, et du coup, pendant la première saison, de pouvoir travailler avec la magnifique Sandra Oh, c'était vraiment juste incroyable, et puis la relation qu'ils ont créée pour leur personnage. Et après, il y a eu Teddy qui est arrivé, et on a qui lui a dit, alors attends, continue, dis-moi tout, oui, et on revient même au mariage ouvert, il y a quoi? Allez, vas-y, réponds. Il a dit oui, non mais attends, c'est une actrice qui est incroyable, elle est presque aussi incroyable que toi, ne t'inquiète pas. Ils ont rigolé, mais ils ont tous les deux dit qu'en fin de compte c'était vraiment genre ces années-là où ils formaient le trio était vraiment juste incroyable. Il y avait de la comédie, il y avait du drama, voilà, c'était spécial et d'avoir tout ce qu'ils ont fait ensemble, c'était vraiment juste les petites bêtises, les petites incroyables. Ils ont vraiment adoré. On a Jason qui dit de son côté comme quoi c'était le moment où le cast de Grey's, ou certaines personnes de Grey's en tout cas, ont rendu visite à la station 19. Ça c'était ouf, et c'était le moment où il a fait une scène avec Teddy. Parce qu'en général dans Grey's, il y a tellement de brouhaha, de drama, de trucs qui se passent qu'il n'y a pas de scène, c'est genre posé. C'est assez rare. Mais pour une fois, ils ont pu le faire sur Station 19 avec Teddy, où voilà, c'était assez posé, elle a adoré, il a adoré, c'était juste incroyable. Sinon, la scène du dîner, les gars, parce que c'était tellement genre une énergie bizarre, d'accord? T'avais Ben et Bailey qui étaient des stars, d'accord? Toujours meilleure relation, calme, on communique, on est là les uns pour les autres. Et puis t'avais de l'autre côté Teddy et Owen qui se tapaient dessus, c'était bizarre. Apparemment Teddy il a pris une bouteille de vin qu'elle a mis sur la table comme as. Voilà, dramatique.
You know, it's really interesting. I mean, this season was a really intense season and really intense for the two of us. And Meg, our incredible showrunner, came to us with this idea of an open marriage. What's the word, open marriage?
Mariage ouvert.
It was really important to Kevin and I that we were really mindful on how we approached this big complication. And I'll just speak for me. I think Teddy got to a point where she was feeling like the marriage was so in danger and that she's so in love with Owen that she was willing to risk certain things to save the marriage in a naive way. And I really loved that Meg allowed and was very careful in the way she created this whole storyline to be a very kind of mature way to approach an open marriage, and not just doing it just to be like, I don't know, like a kind of a funny thing, or like like she really respected the fact that our relationship, or Teddy and Owen's relationship, was super important. What do you think?
No, I think it's a great answer. I think, you know, I think, as you say, Meg came to us last hiatus kind of saying, this is what I'm thinking. And I think we were all concerned, we wanted it to feel very sort of equal, and that nobody is really to blame.
Yeah,
and it was about a couple who are in the thick of the intense part of their career. They have young kids, and they're trying to figure out a way to keep the relationship alive. And I remember asking Meg at one point, I said, is this kind of, are you saying that people should try this? Or is this more of an Icarus flying too close to the sun type storyline? You know, you kind of, this couple are, for all the right reasons, trying to save their marriage, but they fly too close to the sun a little bit. And she said it's very much that Icarus type storyline. I think that once we knew what the story we're going to tell, that it became easier to find it and for it to feel organic. And I think what I love about Teddy and Owen is that they're really a grown-up adult relationship, and it's a great depiction of a flawed and adult and really sort of it feels quite like a truthful relationship to me.
Which is interesting because so you mentioned their characters, Ben and Bailey, and there is such a big difference between the way that marriage worked so well and the way this marriage, I think, because of past trauma that they haven't quite addressed, and maybe perhaps they aspire to be more like Ben and Bailey.
I think Ben and Bailey have been inspired, and because Ben and Bailey talk, they're going to do the open marriage, and they'll make it work, because they'll talk their way through it. So Ben and Bailey will do the open marriage right. So
Bailey would never allow that.
Not a chance.
Can you imagine her reaction to an open marriage? Not like her amazing reaction.
Du coup,